Frugal Diva, Southern Charities Bakery. Frugal Diva, Frugal Diva, what? Frugal Diva, Southern Charities Bakery, Southern Charities Bakery. Yes! Today is Friday, time for another Frugal Diva rant. Yes, Dons and Divas. Woo! So this is the second part of my rant. It's Friday. This is the second part of my rant. I started this rant on Wednesday, and I gave you the first. I gave you the first part, and this is actually the second part. So on Wednesday, I went out to go and pick up my containers for the cupcakes that I had to make. 200 cupcakes that I had to make on Wednesday because I don't normally use that size container. So in any case, I went and I picked them. I went to the post office to go and pick them up because no one was here. I wasn't here, and no one was here to pick up the package from Amazon. So in any case, I went down to the post office, went and picked them up. When I got them, I opened up the box to see if they were the right size. Because if they weren't the right size, I would just automatically, send them back. I would have to go somewhere else, local, and purchase all of the containers. But in any case, I was already at the post office, so then I wasn't going to just take it home if it wasn't right. Anyway, so I talked about that on Wednesday. And then after that, since I had the shopping cart and that I bought my shopping cart, I had a lot of room. I thought it was going to be much bigger. I had a lot of room, so I said, "Well, let me go on over to the supermarket, my local supermarket, and pick up some other things that I needed to pick up." So I did that, and I told you about the rent with inside the supermarkets, and that is the second part of the rent. So now I am at the bus stop, waiting at the bus stop. I'm there with a few ladies, maybe like two ladies, and they started talking to me, and we were talking, whatever, shooting the breeze, basically. New York City, that's how we do. Even though people think that we're all rude in New York City, but that's not the case. But anyway, we were sitting there just shooting the breeze like we do. And the bus came. So when the bus came, I let the ladies get on first because, like I said, I had a shopping cart. So I let the ladies get on first, and then I just put the shopping cart on there. The shopping cart wasn't heavy or anything like that, but yeah, okay, yeah, it was bulky. But anyway, so I get on the bus, I pay my fare. Oh, here in New York City, we have Metro cards, and I get a monthly Metro card. I buy the monthly Metro card just because of the fact I use New York City Transit a lot. Uh, had I never moved upstate to Albany, New York, I would have never. I don't think I would even have a driver. I wouldn't even have a driver's license because of the simple fact that we just so. Well, I won't say we. I keep it on the R. I was just so. What's the word? I'll take privilege, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm just so privileged and that I'm privy to New York City transit or taxis, all that other good stuff, and family members who have cars. So, like I said, if I would have never ever moved to Albany for that few years, I would have never ever learned to drive. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, John Z, because y'all know I do. I keep it real. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I got on the bus. I got on the bus and I paid my fare. And as soon as I paid my fare, the bus driver says, "Oh, you can't get on the bus with that." What? What? I can't what? So you can't get on the bus with that. I said, "What the? Really?" I didn't curse because I'm not into cursing. But I was like, "What the what? What the what?" Dogs and zebras. Okay, really. That's why I'm doing the rant. We about to shoot the sugar honey iced tea. Get the gun because we're about to shoot the sugar honey iced tea. So I look at him and I say again, like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's that's too bulky. You can't get on the bus with that. I said, well, first off, you should have said that before I put my 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 Metro card into the slot and paid my fare. That's first off what you should have said. You should have said something as I was getting on the bus, as I lifted it to get on the bus. You should have said something. You shouldn't have waited till after. I said, so I am going to ride. That is what I'm going to do. That's what's going to happen. I am going to ride. And not only that, I'm only going 2 stops. He's like, well, I don't want you to be in the way of the other passengers. I said, I'm going 2 stops. I can guarantee you I'm not going to be in the way of other passengers. I said, but in any case, I said, it's only like 10 people on the bus. I mean, the bus was nowhere near crowded. And if you live in New York City, 10 people on the bus, that's basically empty. So the people on the bus are like, yeah, like the bus is nobody, it's not even hardly anybody on the bus. But of course, me being the person that I am, I said, okay, I will comply, basically. So what I did was I said, well, what I'll do is I'll take the stuff out of the cart, fold up the cart, okay? And it won't be in anyone's way. Problem solved. So that's exactly what I did, Dawns and Divas. I took the stuff out of the cart and I folded up the cart. Now here's where it gets really funky funny. Dawns and Divas, this is where it really gets funny. As I took the stuff out of the cart, folded up and proceeded to fold up the cart, I had to then, and this was where the laugh comes in, I had to then unfold the cart, put the stuff back in the cart, and I pressed the button to get off because I was getting off at the stop. So the time it took me to fold the cart up, take the stuff out of the cart, fold the cart up, and then put it, literally, I folded, after I finished folding it up, literally, I had to unfold it, put the stuff back inside of the cart, and I rung the bell. I had everybody on the bus dying laughing. At my expense, but that's okay. Because, I do stuff like that. Because I already knew that was the case. That was what was going to happen. I was in no one's way. The stop before me, because like I said, I went 2 stops. The stop before me, no one got off, so I wasn't in anybody's way. Nobody got on. I wasn't in nobody's way. It wasn't high traffic, rush hour time, or anything like that. Okay? So, really? Really sorry. Really sorry. Okay? So, and one of the ladies who was talking to me at the beginning when I got on the bus, she busted out laughing. She said, well, at least you complied. I said, yeah. I said, because that's what we have to do in New York City. We do have to comply. We have to comply with the public service, workers. We do need to comply. And I had everybody on the bus dying laughing. Because literally, as soon as I took everything out of the cart and folded it up, I had to put it right back in the cart. Dawns and Divas, it's real in the field. It is real in the field. There are people that are just so miserable, and I don't understand why, because the simple fact of the matter that you have a job. You have a job. There's some people that don't have a job, and not because they don't want to have a job, but because they cannot find a job. And these are people that have worked in whatever field they've worked in for long periods of time. They got laid off. People who have gone to school, vocational school, college, university, and right now can't find a job. Here it is, you have a job. Not just a job, you have basically a career because you are working with the city. You're a city worker. So you got great benefits. Why are you so miserable? Really? Dawns and Divas, just let me say this. Life is something to be happy about. The fact that God wakes you up every morning, you should be happy. Really. It's no need to walk around life with screw face. And that's another thing. His face was screwed up when I was talking to him. My face wasn't screwed up. I was talking to him, fine and dandy, whatever the case may be. It's no need to walk around miserable. Okay, it's really no need, especially when you have a job. Okay, you obviously have your health, because if you didn't have your health, you wouldn't be working that job. Dawns and Divas, just anyway. Friday, Frugal Diva, and I'm out. Okay, I thought I'm out. I don't hear it.